Do you want more success, more growth, more results? Then it's time for the Boundless Success Accelerator from the Modern Observer Group. This isn't your average coaching program. It's where top performers come to dominate. Weekly group sessions, on-demand coaching, a community that's got your back, and a power-packed library of tools to supercharge your business and career. No more excuses, no more waiting. Get in, level up, and start building the life you've been dreaming about. Visit us at modernobserver.com/boundlesssuccess to join today. Let's get you to the next level. We're here because the news is being distorted. We're here because people are being inundated with misinformation on social media. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth. A Russian missile attack, talks with Iran, new questions about COVID, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. A Russian missile strike on a Ukrainian city killed more than 30 people as civilians gathered to celebrate Palm Sunday, officials said. 2 Russian ballistic missiles struck the city of Sumy at around 10:15 a.m., according to Ukrainian officials. Images from the city show a building blasted to rubble, vehicles on fire in a street, and several bodies on the ground. On this bright Palm Sunday, our community has suffered a terrible tragedy, acting Mayor Artem Kobzar said in a statement on social media. Unfortunately, we already know of more than 20 deaths. An initial investigation determined at least 32 people were killed in the attack, the Prosecutor General's office said. At least 84 others were injured, including 10 children, Minister of Internal Affairs Ihor Klimenko wrote on social media. Iran sought sanctions relief from the U.S. in exchange for limits on its nuclear program during indirect talks Saturday that have opened the way to more serious negotiations this week, people briefed on the meeting said. The meetings in the Omani capital represented the highest level talks between the U.S. and Iran in years, and both sides issued relatively positive statements afterwards. The White House said the Oman meeting was a step forward, while Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Arachni said the next round of talks, scheduled for next Saturday, would include discussion on a timeline for negotiations and potentially a general framework for a new nuclear accord. More than 100 civilians have been killed in a days-long attack on 2 camps and a city hosting hundreds of thousands of refugees in Sudan, according to the UN. The 3-day attack has been blamed on the Rapid Support Forces, a paramilitary group that has been waging civil war against the Sudanese army for nearly 2 years. Early Sunday morning, an arsonist set fire to the home of Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro while he and his family were asleep in a different part of the house. The attack happened just hours after Shapiro, who is Jewish, posted a photo of his family's Seder table on social media and wished his followers a happy Passover. Later in the day, police arrested 38-year-old Cody Balmer as the suspect. He will be charged with attempted murder, terrorism, aggravated arson, and aggravated assault against an enumerated person. New questions are being raised over long-withheld evidence on the origins of COVID, information that contradicted the accounts of not just the Biden administration, but also allies in academia and the media. A long-withheld military report has finally been released by the Trump administration. It appears to confirm what was once denied by the Biden administration, that U.S. military service members contracted COVID-19-like symptoms after participating in the World Military Games in October 2019 in Wuhan. That contradicts China's timeline, which claims the first cases of COVID were in December 2019. It suggests a longer cover-up in that country, which allowed the virus to spread not only to the U.S., but to countries around the world. Other nations also reported that their military personnel had fallen ill after attending the same games, suggesting that the virus was not only spreading, but already raging in the area at that time. Tariff news last week created one of the most tumultuous weeks in years for financial markets. The week ended with all three major U.S. indexes up 5% or more. The S&P 500 rose 1.8% on Friday to end the week up 5.7%. The tech-heavy NASDAQ Composite increased 2.1% for a weekly gain of 7.3%. The blue chip Dow added 1.6% Friday to lift its weekly rise to 5%. The NASDAQ gained more than 12% Wednesday for its biggest climb since January 2001, during a short-lived bounce in the dot-com bust. The S&P 500 added 9.5% for its best day since October 2008. The Dow's 7.9% climb on Wednesday was its biggest daily gain in percentage terms since March 2020, when traders bid up shares before that April's collapse. Despite the rebound, all three indexes remain below where they were trading when President Trump announced the tariffs. All three are down on the year. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth Daily News Brief, as well as our sister podcast, Carnivore Radio, with news analysis and commentary, and the rest of the Xvadio Podcast Network at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcasts app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.